first meeting of the Local Government Committee of 2024. We will begin with introduction of bills, but before we do, I'm going to have Revisor Long describe the particulars of how we want to identify ourselves and the bills. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. So requests for bill introductions will operate as they have in the House committees past few sessions. Per the House rules, an individual requesting a bill through a committee must give their name, the individual or entity they are requesting the bill on behalf of, if there is organization or entity they're requesting on behalf of, and the RS number. And this information is going to be displayed on the bill's webpage on the legislature's website and should be recorded in the minutes. The difference this year is the requester information is now going to be printed on those committee-sponsored bills right below the sponsor line. So when you make a bill request through the committee, you just need to make sure that the request is clear and that we have all the information for the individual and who they're requesting on behalf of so that we can get that accurately printed on the bill when it comes out the next day. And I may need to contact you if I miss any information on the requester just to make sure we are accurate in reporting that information on the bill.
So in that regard, please leave contact information if your organization or an individual bringing a bill. All right, I would entertain anyone who would like to present a bill. Please come to the microphone and state your name and your cause.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm Representative Brett Fairchild. I'm introducing 24 RS 2228, and what this bill does is it reimburses the counties for the cost of the tax notices that they're required to send out when they exceed the revenue neutral rate for a 5-year period. Last year, I introduced a bill that would permanently reimburse the counties from that, but I got some feedback from people saying that we need to put a sunset on it, so I put a 5-year sunset on it this year.
Thank you, sir. And if there's no objection, that will be so received. Is there any other bills to be presented this morning? Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm introducing a bill on myself as co-sponsor with Representative Ron Bryce on behalf of the City of Independence. The city attorney has contacted me, and what this bill would do would, when they make contracts with third-party vendors, there's a lot of oppressive language that in the areas of indemnity and attorney fees and binding arbitration. And what this bill would do would mimic the statute language that's available for colleges and cities, and include that into the contract. And currently, cities and counties are not included in that as the state of Kansas and the schools are.
And give an RS number for that?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. RS was 24 RS 2536.
Thank you. Is there any others this morning? Not seeing or hearing anybody, and we are getting started on time for the if you know of anybody that's planning on presenting and not here, just let me know so we don't have to finish the meeting without them. Don't see anybody indicating that either. So I want to remind you that we do have bills that were presented last year. If there's any of interest to you that you want to continue to pursue, or you know that someone does, any of them that are still alive or still on the plate. So not advertising nor promoting, just reminding you. All right. Any comments you want to add to as we go into this last year of the biennium, and anything you want to accomplish better, do better, or make better on communication for this year? I welcome those comments at my office, or at my phone, or at my text, or at my email. Everybody seems very happy. Yes, sir. We'll talk about that. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
I know we talked about it, but I'll put it in the record. I've had a lot of interest in the solar panel bill, allowing HOAs to establish their own rules, but not disallow solar panels.
Right. We do hear those conversations, so we'll keep that in mind as well. Yes, sir. Representative Bloom. That's a good question. We'll talk about it. That was, I believe that was 2145 and 2150 that we zeroed out on, and we'll see if there's further discussion to be had on that. And yes, ma'am. Okay. All right. All right. Well, thank you all for being here this morning, and we'll look forward to as active of a session for us as is needed. And we won't make extra chatter that's not necessary from this bench anyway. You can chatter all you want at the bench. That's what we're here for. Anything else? Okay, if not, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you. We'll see you on Monday.